Hello, Steamboat. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. Now we're going to get into some smart, educational information that we've been looking forward to for a while. I've got Liz Mussett from Golden Leaf. Welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And I just said it. We appreciate it so much because, let's just be honest, marijuana is making an impact.
It is. Yes.
And it's not just roll it up, smoke it, pack it up. There's CBDs and wax and this, that, and the other. You got knowledge.
Yes.
And we wanted to just talk about maybe CBD and anxiety was what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Lay it on us.
I just started in the cannabis industry just in January.
Okay.
And anxiety just kind of hits home most personally. So I started exploring different CBD products and just really had no idea how many products there are out there.
Right.
Like so many different kinds of lotions and rubs and tinctures and gummies and really like any way to help people consume to get the medicine that they need. But high CBD products do have a little bit of THC in there.
Right.
But CBD on its own is mostly a placebo effect.
Okay.
Especially if you're purchasing online. No. Just because the hemp industry is not as regulated as the cannabis industry.
Okay.
So when you're deriving CBD from hemp plants, there's no regulation on that. So you really don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now if someone says to you, Liz, I'm anxious, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk them through a couple of options, or how do you determine what they should do, whether it's a tincture or lotion or what have you?
Well, we do get a lot of people out of state, and that's really unfortunate because it is a little bit trial and error on figuring out what products work best for you. Personally, I take a gummy in the morning, and then I take one at lunch.
Okay.
And I take a gummy that's high in CBD. It's got 20 milligrams of CBD.
Okay.
And then 2 milligrams of THC.
Okay.
So no, psychoactivities. I can go about my day.
Right.
I don't feel stoned at work because I need to be articulate at work.
Yeah.
And everyone comes into the pot shop thinking everyone's stoned.
Yeah.
So.
Let's dispel that myth. Not true. You guys got a good sense about what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. We're not just there for the fun side of things. We're also there for the medicinal side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, the gummy effect as well, and when you say placebo, because I know I'd like to say I prefer recreational. Mm-hmm. The indica, the sativa, or the CBD, go into that a little bit.
So THC, CBD, they're cannabinoids.
Right.
And everyone inside of them has an endocannabinoid system.
Okay.
So those we process a different way. Sativa and indica, those are different kinds of strains of cannabis, stuff that you would smoke. It does come in gummies and stuff like that.
Right.
Sativa tends to be more of the cerebral.
Okay.
The giggles, creativity, helps you focus. So helps some people focus.
Okay.
If you tend to be an anxious person, it might make your mind a little racy.
Really?
Yeah. So if I usually smoke indica strains, just because it's more of a body high. It's a little bit more stress relieving, relaxing. It helps you prepare for sleep at the end of the night. And then hybrid is also a term. That's just a blend of both sativa and indica.
Right.
And that can be anywhere on that scale.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different, yeah.
And again, with the CBDs, a rub or a tincture, a little bit of, how do you determine how much and when? How do you work through that?
I always start with a small dose, especially for consumers who don't really smoke regularly or have never had cannabis. You have a super low tolerance, so take advantage of that. I wouldn't start with a super high dose, then your body is going to adjust that, and it's good to take one day out of the week to kind of take a break, so that does keep your tolerance high. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Or a sober Sunday or something.
Okay. Which will hopefully keep you at a nice level.
Exactly.
Consistently?
Consistent, tolerance.
Golden Leaf, plethora of supplies and products.
Supplies, yes.
Anything that you rank way up there, or do you anything that you recommend regularly? What do you got?
We do have a lot of tinctures. People have a lot of luck with the tinctures. Yeah. And we have the strains tincture specifically, and it's a 20-to-1 ratio. So just 1 milligram of THC for every 20 milligrams of CBD.
Oh, wow.
And then I think you get less than a milligram per dose. It's 16.48 milligrams of CBD per dose, and then like 0.83 milligrams of THC per dose. And that's 30 doses, and it's $55.
Okay.
So that's something you can do for like an extended period of time.
Yeah, now I'm just really soothing my intrigue here. The tinctures,
Yeah.
process, how do you go about it?
The best way is to hold it under your tongue, just
Under
because
the
we
tongue.
have so many veins under our tongue.
Okay.
So it just absorbs really nicely.
Yep.
You
And
can put it in food too, though.
You can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same effect again, or are we dealing more in
More
that
mild.
More mild.
Just because it's going through our digestive system.
Right.
And we think we're absorbing about 50% of cannabinoids once it's going through our digestive system, like with edibles and that sort of thing. Just because our body breaks down a lot of things, when it's, especially in our stomachs. But,
How did you come about doing this? Now, you said anxiety on a personal level, but did you say, okay, look, this is what I'm going to do, this is what's going to help me, because someone recommended it to you?
Well, at a young age, I was going to therapy for depression. They put me on antidepressant medication, and I was, like, not having it.
Gotcha.
It did not make me feel any better. So at that point, I kind of turned to cannabis.
Okay.
And I was just smoking THC.
Sure.
So then, at the age of 25, anxiety just hits.
Now, what do you tell me, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah,
what's anxiety for you when it hits?
It's just like my mind kind of plays tricks on me and tells me everything's wrong and everything's like not okay.
Okay.
And after a while, you can kind of like build tools and like have things to like exercises to be like, whoa, this isn't me. This is just my anxiety.
Right.
And it's not like a total cure-all with CBD, but it brings things back to like a normal level.
Okay.
And I can like explain like what CBD does exactly.
Please.
It's a little scientific. But,
Go.
We've
got scientists watching. Let's be educated.
But we thought endorphins were like the molecule that like make us happy, like runner's high, that sort of thing. But we discovered endorphins were too big, and it's actually anandamide, or AEA.
Okay.
Abbreviated AEA.
Yeah.
So CBD fights off enzymes that break down AEA. It kind of like builds a little barrier around it and like encourages reproduction of AEA as well. THC is a little different.
Yeah.
It like fits like a key into our neuron receptors and plugs in like really interesting information and like helpful information, like prevents tumor growth and like all sorts of different stuff. So THC and CBD are a little bit different, but CBD is the greatest for anxiety.
Any new products on the horizon, or anything that we could be aware of, or something that you're looking forward to?
We're coming out with, we do have a couple of serums,
what do you got?
But they're getting a little bit further along with some serums that you can just rub on your wrist, and then it absorbs into your bloodstream.
Come on.
So like, oh, I'm feeling a little anxious, just rub a little something on. Yeah, it's our nano serum. Come check it out.
Nano serum.
Yeah.
What's that cost?
I'm not sure on the pricing.
Right,
I should have had that on the top of my head.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You'll be back.
I'll be back, yeah.
Goldenleaf online, people can look up products as well.
Yes,
where do they go?
all our products are online at goldenleaf.com. So.
Goldenleaf.com.
Or goldenleaf.co, I think.
And as well, people should understand, you have the recreational up top, medical down below.
On the other side, yeah.
Right.
And if anyone ever wants to set up an appointment to speak with the doctor, they can set up through us.
Okay. And now, do you have regular scheduled appointments, or is it that doctor that comes up?
He comes in twice a month. He usually comes to the Hampton Inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how has that taken off as well? Are you finding the medical numbers rising?
I think so, especially with like people with medical conditions.
Right.
Because people need things regularly, and not a lot of people can afford a $55 tincture every single month.
Sure.
So on the medical side, things are more potent, so they last a little bit longer, and they're a little more cost efficient.
That's brilliant. And then I'm wondering, with the recreational medical comparison, are you seeing like, hey, it is anxiety, or it's body pain, or any spikes or
it's a
consistency?
Whole list of different things. Really? I see different things every single day. And my favorite thing is when customers come back and they're like, this really helped me. And it's always something different, always a different condition. We even have like people come in and get tinctures for their elderly dogs.
Okay, there's another
and
aspect.
that has CBD in it as well.
So it's okay. animals, or are we rubbing it or putting it a tincture under the tongue?
So it's a tincture.
Okay.
And it's really high in CBD, but it also has THCA, which is a little bit different than THC. It's unactivated THC.
Okay.
So you get some of the medicinal benefits, but none of the psychoactivity.
Okay.
So it helps with pain relief, anti-anxiety. For like anxious dogs who like freak out when you're gone. Yeah.
And now, does it matter the size of the dog, how much that tincture is as well? Is that something you got to be aware of?
But it's very clear on the bottle on dosing, which is really nice because some of them you have to like really look for the dosage, but that one's like on the bottle, very clear.
and so have you had people come in and say, hey, I've tried this with the dog and it worked great? Yeah. What did they see? I mean, is it just a calming?
One of my regulars, he has a dog with lung cancer, and they had a 4-week
window
pretty much of like how long this dog was going to be alive. And it's been 4 months now, and this dog's still living life.
Love it.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is awesome. Yeah. All right, so give me one myth or one rule or something people need to be aware of and constantly think of when they're partaking.
I just don't like when people come in and think like sativa's an upper and indica's a downer.
Okay, real quick, I used to hear couch.
Couch, yeah. Which I mean, like we said, indica's relaxing, but it's more of a body high.
Okay.
And sativa is not energetic. Like THC in general just kind of makes you sleepy and just kind of, it's just all about like where.
Is it a placebo thing where you are in your own head?
I mean, like some people prefer sativa, some people prefer indica, but I don't think either one makes you more energetic.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I think we're going to have to do some type of survey.
Yeah, we can do a survey.
The golden leaf indica sativa survey.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a great idea. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and you're going to be back, right?
Yes,
we're going to have you back again.
Excited.
Liz Muss, you guys, and check out goldenleaf.co.
.co. Yeah.
.co. If you want to get involved and if you want to shatter some mysteries or myths about the medicinal or recreational marijuana industry. Hello, Steamboat. We'll be right back.